Now that we don't have a handbrake, the handbrake has gone, there is a possibility of an accident should the brakes fail. And because there is a highly possibility of brakes failing, there will be an accident. And I know what Ruto, Kasongo is really praying is that his people will not mess. To me, at the gate of State House, I'm seeing many take care. Even in this case, they're going to be a breaking news.
Disclaimer: the opinions expressed by our esteemed guest on this show is solely their own and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Plug TV, its affiliates, or the production team. We kindly request our viewers to approach the opinions shared on this show with an open mind, considering them as individual viewpoints rather than absolute truths. We encourage you to conduct further research and engage in conversations beyond this program to form a well-rounded understanding of the topics discussed.
From 22nd now on, there will be so much heat that there is a possibility. Do you remember the story of Jammeh of Gambia, who was removed by people and then he ran away?
And even begged them.
Yeah, he ran away using a motorbike because he ran away to Ivory Coast. He begged for Ivorian to hold him for a few days, then he moves to another destination. That scenario might be in Kenya very soon. If when you see the lapses in the security, lapses in everything, ODM Baba is gone and everybody, now because they know that this is how Kasongo can be able to do. This is how powerful he has wrong people in his camp. And I know what Kasongo is really praying is that his people will not mess.
The ODM leader, Raila, is no longer in the picture. What is going to happen to President Ruto, who most of his leaders, including him, had put so much hopes on Raila to secure the 2027 general election?
I saw that with Cherara Gale. I saw that with Farouk Kibet. I saw that with Sudi, that they were really banking on this Mzee. They knew with him, he would be able to sway the Muslims, he would be able to sway the Kenyan Somalis, he would be able to sway KCs. The father had a charismatic move with him. Baba had a charismatic move with him. So he was a person who could be able, although he has never been able to help himself to become to power because of what he so many things worked against him. Baba, so many things worked against him, and they succeeded working against him. But he was so instrumental in declaring people to become.
Yeah.
So that is what they were banking on, because Baba was a kingmaker, not a king. And with him, that is what they were really considering, to have him as a kingmaker. Now, it is very unfortunate for them, because what will happen from the barrio, what you saw at the barrio, you saw Wanga, Junet, Undai, and
Joho, and the rest.
The rest who were on the side of the government, because these are the people who eat in the government. They are government eaters. And some of them have records that are wanting. And they know if they don't stand with Ruto, their records might be exposed. Recently, you had the saga of the airport, the same airport. We had another saga that is international. People like Bandi, what he's eating now in the ministry,
his last supper.
If he goes out there, he cannot get it. People like Junet, he's the leader of the minority in parliament. So without having a system that can be able to feed him, he is not going to make it, because he was using Baba as a conduit to make money. For you to go to Baba, for you to make a deal with Baba, he will take you to Baba, but you give him a cut. So Baba was a conduit. Baba was a shop. Baba was a hotel. So using the name of Baba, you get money. So Junet and the company, they were I can say they are people that they were getting money. They were getting their income out of the name of Baba. The Baba has gone, so he will have to work with Ruto, so that as he works in Ruto, he gets money. So those are the people who are stomach fronted. They are not patriots. They are not people that can defend can defend the people of Kenya. So that is a split automatically, and they will not move with anybody. As I said earlier, people like James Orengo and Anyang' Nyong'o, they will gang up and they bring the Luo community together towards, most likely, Kalonzo or Uhuru. At the end of the day, Uhuru family, they are very calculative. They're the ones who they know who is going to happen and where. They have an intelligence system that really works for them. If they see and they feel the mood on the ground, it's Kalonzo, they will shift there with their money. And they will shift with a lot of people. And the Kina Orengo, Akina Anyang' Nyong'o, Luo Nyanza, those leaders, Akina Kidero, should they see that this guy is losing, they will shift to the person who is winning. Because we have characters that has never believed they can be in the position. It is only Raila who was capable of being in the opposition and surviving the opposition and have power in the opposition. People like Orengo cannot be able to make it. But with other people in power, they can continue becoming maybe governors, they can continue becoming political big wigs somewhere, and then they will be moving. People like Sakaja. Sakaja has always been protected by Baba. And now wait a few days, you'll see the bill, the censure motion is going to come back. It's going to come back, automatically coming back. And it will be so ruthless on him.
And what happens now to the president?
Now, this is where I'm coming. I'm just looking at a few pockets of how exposed they are and what might happen to them. Now, Ruto, I think this is the time Ruto will call back his prayer team to continue praying for Murkomen, to continue praying for this guy in Sudi, continue praying for Farouk, continue praying for these people that have been messing. See now, like what happened at the airport is a mess. What happened in Kisumu is a mess. What is happened in Kasarani is a total mess. Even the way to handle the rumor of the death or the sickness of his friend was also a mess. He was unable to communicate. He was unable to release the information. Though it is a family thing, but this is a person that was a person of interest in his government. What I can tell you now, as we are talking, the prayer is that these antagonistic kind of people in the government have to be tamed.
Was he mess?
Was he mess na yeye?
Watu wanasema wasimshikishe handball.
Yes. Maana any handball from today, including here media, and I wish somebody can send somebody aende kotini isimamishwe. Because this is a sure bet it will take him home. This is a sure bet.
The cyber security.
It is a sure bet it will take him home. Not unless alipe mtu, alipe umukio mutata. Aende kotini he suspend, buy his time. He did it on the wrong time. People now think you used the death of Baba to do this thing.
I have seen the former Chief Justice today having a press conference talking against the cyber security bill.
Yes. That is the surest bet and the easiest route to make him run through Tanzania. Running away or running through Uganda.
Is it?
And now, if you run through Uganda, his friend is very sick. and if they are not very careful, we might have a nusu mlingoti there. Just as we are expecting another nusu mlingoti in Tanzania.
All right. So you feel
this is the surest vehicle, the fastest, a Ferrari.
Yeah.
It is a Ferrari. Aombe tu ipitie kwa rough road ikose ikongo huko chini. Lakini kama ni lami, it's a Ferrari. If I was him, I would pay somebody to go and take it to court so that it can be
Do
suspended.
you think he would do it actually?
He can't do it for now because it is too much. It is beyond now him. It's out of his hand. This man is completely naked. From how we have analyzed the intelligence, the army, the police, he's naked on our side. Politically, Junet cannot move a fly. Badi cannot move a fly. They cannot move. This man, this Sufuna, is a bulldozer. You know him.
And he's not even on his side.
Yeah. Then do you know what will happen with Babu? Babu will make sure these people will never hold a meeting anywhere in this country. He will send his goons.
Which people?
The ODM people. They are planning to remove some other people so that the party can remain with the royalists. They will not be allowed.
No, for Ruto, for the president.
This is what I'm saying. I'm analyzing you for the president. I just want to show you the court that which protects him. One, it will watamushikisha handball. Kama ni Murkomen, kama ni kina Ndi, kama ni kina this guy from Eldoret, Sudi. Kama those are the people that akina Chirarge, kama those are the people that are going to protect the president, atashika handball. That is why he had to fight tooth and nail to make sure Gideon steps down from Baringo. Because that was another exposure. That your Kalenjin people does not need you. So he had to do everything. The reshuffle is coming and they will be having two deputy chief ministers. A position like a deputy prime minister, where Gideon will be given a position there. Then some people from the KANU will be slaughtered in. There will be casualties. There will be casualties.
So what he's trying to do is just try to stabilize.
He's trying to stabilize on already
a sinking ship.
Already is sinking, already kuna maji, anaitisha ndoo kujeni tuchote maji. It is still going and it will still go.
Hey.
And now the person who can be able to stabilize for him is gone.
Walikuwa nasema Raila ni handbrake yake.
Ilikuwa handbrake yake. Imeondoka. The handbrake imekatika na wako kwa mlima ya kuteremuka. Now you can imagine. Na gari imefesi kwa mlima juu. So itarudi na reverse. I wish ingekuwa imeangalia chini. Unaweza control uingize kwa kichaka. Sasa hii unadepend tu na Mungu Baba. This is the time you call Rejo Maria to come and pray for you. So the king is completely naked, vulnerable, and ready to be attacked.
And do you think, unajua unaongea vitu zingine hapa zinashangaza zinashtua.
This is the time Wamonyoro will run this guy like nobody's business. Running over. This is the time Kalonzo will reorganize himself. This is the time Uhuru will just pull some strings huko chini. Uhuru is a string puller. Atafuruta makamba huko chini. Atapikita kina Joho, aita kina nani, Abdul Nasir, wote. Those are KANU people. Uhuru is more a KANU man than Ruto. He will pull all the akina watoto wa Sharif Nasir. Then he will campaign people like Johnson Muthama. Muthama was frustrated by the government. He never speaks anyway. This guy, very soon, utamsikia kwa Kalonzo.
I even actually saw Fred Gumo. We had an interview with him recently.
Yes.
After Raila's death. And
he was saying that vifaranga vyote vya baba, they are now helpless. So they cannot help the president. So by the time now, this is the time, 1 year to election, he will not be able to reorganize himself. He will not be able to chart another way because already he has radicals with him. Already what he's going to have, the people who come to him will be rejects, and the nation is running against him. Who will want to be associated with him when it comes to vote? Who will want to be associated by the deaths, anything that has happened, which he has not been involved? He was not involved, but his people were involved. The Gen Zs died. Look at how people handled Raila. You saw the Gen Z were happy that Raila has died. Why? Because of how he handled aliwasaliti. Now, ile clause alienda kusign, it was not between the ODM party. It was between Raila and Kalonzo, and Ruto. Here, the
MOU.
The MOU was not a political party MOU because it is an illegality. You see, everything is an illegality. So somebody will go to court and cancel it. And they say this is an illegality. And the illegality and the irregularities, like the Emeritus said. You see now? So everything from law to the intelligence, to the security, to the political, to everything, to the friends, he's vulnerable. The king is naked. The king now is ready to go to jail, just like the son of Hezekiah. Do you know the son of Hezekiah?
No.
You can Google there, you'll know him. He came and destroyed all the structures of his father. And after he destroyed the structures of his father, he was captured by the Syrian army, taken into captivity. They had locked. He was a king.
So are you trying to say that?
Just look at the son of Hezekiah. You go and read it.
Are you trying to say that the president might end up in jail?
You think if somebody like Matiang'i becomes the president, what will happen? Just tell me. Kalonzo will not. Kalonzo will not take him. But now give this gentleman, Matiang'i, or give to Amonyaro.
So that's what you're predicting?
I don't predict. It was called Manasseh.
Yeah.
Manasseh, after messing up with the country that had been brought properly by his father, he was captured by the Syrian and taken to court, taken to jail, locked inside there. He stayed there for quite a number of days until he repented. That is when he came back and God restored him. My prophetic message, my prophetic word for this nation is that Kenya be prepared for eventualities one after the other one.
Which are?
The eventualities is reorganization and organization. Spiritually, we are in a free mode. We are not on airplane mode. We are in a free mode. Country is on a free mode. Why? Raila death is one death that people will take time to understand it. Raila was not a human being. There are people who are on earth, but they are not human beings. People like Elon Musk, there are people who are geniuses. The guy who made Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, those are not human beings. They are superhuman beings. They are angels.
So you want to say Raila was an angel?
No. What I want to say, angels are spirits. Raila was a spirit. He was not a human being. And that is why, remember, there is a mzee I saw you interviewed who said Raila is going to resurrect.
Yeah.
But you disputed that he's not going to resurrect. Raila is a spirit that moves from one person to another person. So the intention of this man was saying there is a new person that is going to be born in the spirit of Raila. So this man, the death of this man is a death or is a move of a spirit. And this spirit, once this spirit goes, what will happen? The new spirit man will come, will be born. Not necessarily akwe Mjaluo, not necessarily akwe Muluya, not necessarily akwe Mukikuyu. But this was to get into a new man, another man. Because a spirit will never die, but a person will die. But there are people on Sunday, including us, we raised an altar to stop that spirit from moving from where it was to somebody else. And in any case, change that spirit from being evil to a spirit that is godly, so that Kenya can move in a godly, align Kenya back to God, align Kenya into the revival. I told you at the Uhuru Park that Kalonzo has launched a political revival. That is why when he launched, one person had to, a new spirit came through Kalonzo. So this older spirit had to go to create space for the new spirit. This is a little bit deeper. For this new spirit to come, we had people that stood on Sunday when he was being buried, were raising an altar to make sure this spirit, the bad spirit in this man, was never shifted to anybody. The reason you see Uhuru went back to the grave, because Uhuru and the family, they are very spiritual people, but people don't know. They're very spiritual people, deep into the things of the spirit. When they realized there was no shift as they would have wanted, he went back to the grave to check why the shift was not there. The shift was cancelled by people called by God to cancel any evil. Because already the spirit that was ushered in at Uhuru Park by Kalonzo and the company is working already. Are you getting me? It's working already. So there will be no two spirits. There will be no two spirits working this country. Therefore, what happened, the spirit of Raila that has been working in Ruto has gone. The spirit of Raila that has been working in Uhuru has gone. So what is happening is that a new dispensation, new spiritual dispensation, because it was launched. The next thing we're going to see, there will be spiritual transactions happening in Kenya. New people rising up, old people also going down. And that's why I was mentioning earlier on about the Nusumuringo. Even in South Africa, something will happen like that one. That's in Uganda, that is Tanzania. We might not get to the voting in Tanzania. We might not also get to the voting. What will happen if they realize the Mzee is going, there will be a coup to stop Chagulani from becoming the president. They will stage a coup. And then the son will come and say, I have overthrown. So there's no election.
Now, we're still focusing on the president and the future of this country.
I'm just giving a bigger picture, a bigger and a deeper spiritual picture. Because at the stage we are now is a spiritual stage. It is not a physical stage. It's not a political stage. It's the battles of the spirit. Now what? At the altars. Raila is an altar. Kalonzo is also an altar. Akina Waruinge are altars, and many other people around are altars. And this altar, this is a battle of the spirit. Who captures what? At what moment? This is why you see when Winnie was speaking there, when she was asked to speak in Bondo, she invited an old Muse. Did you notice that?
I noticed.
Yes, what was the conversation? What was he coming to say?
He spoke in Luo, so
he spoke in Luo and chanted.
Yeah.
And the chanting was a spiritual chanting. Are you getting me? So it was a consolidation, and that's why the Uhuru had to go back just to perfect the whole thing. So what is happening to Ruto? He must be very careful, and he must now humble himself completely 100% and become the Ruto that was there before he was elected in. So again, regain his track back.
If he wants to keep power.
You have to keep power. But for me and my family, I don't see any good tide towards him. I don't see any good cloud towards him. I don't see favor towards him. I don't see. There's no favor. There's no favor of man. There's no favor of God. And because it is a spiritual battle, People discovered what he did during the previous elections, and they went around the country and cancelled everything that he did. He cannot be able to do what he did previously. He raised altars all over the country, and that's what helped him to come to power. So you may not be able to understand this, or maybe the people listening to us may not be able to understand this, but the spiritual people will understand what I'm saying. Even him, Kasongo, will understand what I'm saying.
Now, just on that matter, what do you foresee for the country now Raila is gone?
Now that we don't have a handbrake, the handbrake has gone, there is a possibility of an accident should the brakes fail. And because there is a highly possibility of brakes failing, there will be an accident. The vehicle will roll. Yes. The vehicle will roll.
The driver is the president.
Yes.
Don't you think he has the ability to handle?
He's driving a car that doesn't have brakes. He does drive a car that doesn't have brakes. But remember there at Uhuru Park, I told you there's gonna be a breaking news. Even in this case, there's gonna be a breaking news. Not very far.
Okay, of another passing.
No, of an eventuality from God.
Which one? Why are you not?
Eventuality, I'm telling you, eventuality is that the things that will unfold one after the other one that unfolded during the days of Nebuchadnezzar when he was told, Mene, Mene, Tekel. To me, at the gate of State House, I'm seeing Mene, Mene, Tekel.
Mene, Mene, Tekel of our sin. Your kingdom has been divided.
Yes.
Ruto's kingdom is divided.
Ruto's kingdom is divided completely.
And does he stand a chance to bring it back?
For now, it is too late for him because he's continuously making new mistakes. When you try to gag people not to speak, is the greatest mistake you can ever make.
So you feel that
he has people that are deliberately organizing for his failure. People around him who are deliberately organizing for his failures. Whatever he does, whatever he's doing, like now when he's continuously saying that he has spoken to Uhuru, that is a mistake. I spoke to Raila, who was there. that we did this. Now he has become, you stoop too low, you start answering questions that have not been answered. Questions that have not been asked for you. Nobody asked him to explain how Raila went to hospital, how Winnie called him, how what. No, these are the small blunders that are. Remember also we have this circulating video. Ati huyu mzee nitampeleka Bondo na hata jua venye anaenda. Hiyo ndio kazi nimebakisha. Internet will never lie. Internet will always be there. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yes. Those are the things that will be used against him. And because he is the sitting president, it is easy to mudslinging a person in power than a person who's not in power. You'll be hard. So what you see now, the interrogation, what is happening now from tomorrow going on, we're going to interrogate. How did Raila die? We have some photos that he was in a village somewhere in India. That's where he had gone to seek medication. The question is how a person of Raila's caliber, instead of going to Germany, instead of going this, yes, people say he chose, he decided, which is right. But who will understand that? So those are the pertinent questions that are going to be floated in by people who are against him. Not necessarily it is true, but just to make sure there is turbulence. Again, what you saw in Madagascar, the army taking over, it was started in Kenya because it is the ANC in Madagascar. And here we were there. Do you remember that day?
Yeah.
We were just there until the break came in.
And the break was Raila.
And the break was Raila. If there could be something similar to that, who will be the break? No.
Maybe he
was, let me tell you, from the inside, what the little information I know about that day, he was purely ready to hand over. And he had already organized and he was looking for exit.
For an escape route.
Escape route. He was in Transmara in preparation to go. He didn't want to see people dying. Hata kama mnamchukia sana, he has some human in him. He was ready to go and make sure Kenya becomes calm until Baba came in. Now, who will do it? Because I see it coming.
You see such an eventuality coming?
That's an eventuality I'm talking about. I see. If this thing of media...
the cybersecurity bill.
If it's not going to be handled properly. Right now, leave alone that one. After he ascended to build all those things about selling the Kenyan pipeline, already they have been floated for sale quietly by the minister, Bandi. Quietly, already. So this thing was done long time ago. They were waiting for a moment to do it. And now they are doing it. Those are the eventualities because people will hang on them. Well, that is how bad it is. That is why, remember when the athletes came from Tokyo, why was he crying?
I don't know.
When you find him, ask him, why were you crying?
You tell me.
He cried like when he had something bad has happened. He cried. He really cried. That is the time he had the clue or he had what has happened to Baba. And now he was in a shock. Things are just not working for me. Because for him, if he had anything to make Baba live, he would have done it. Because of his political security.